Yep, again, this was something that we tackled right at the beginning because at that particular time we was doing a lot of work on brand new houses. So there was big house builders in Surrey that were building these houses. They were putting gardens in and they was asking us to actually go in and design in like these gardens. Now the problem is when these houses are built, it's a 2-year build process, and the actual grounds around the house being built, the actual soil would be broken up and disrupted so badly that the natural drainage of the soil would almost cease. And it would take years for that drainage to come back. So we found that when we was actually buying fittings that were, say, rated at IP65, IP66, which means that they should withstand a heavy rain shower, you should be able to clean them with a pressure washer, we found that in the winter, because the ground substructure had been destroyed by the building process, we was going back to lawns where we had uplighters that were 2 inches underwater. And so the light fittings were failing. So we said right from the get-go, if possible, every single one of our lights within the Nightlux range needs to be IP68. Now, IP68 is a rating where you can take a light fitting, you can immerse it in water 3 or 4 meters, and it will happily spend its life sitting in that environment. And we thought that was a very, very important point to make. Not all the light fittings are IP68. There are certain light fittings that we can't make IP68. So for example, the big uplighter that we got is IP67. Now that will still happily live underwater, but for a certain length of time. The surface mounted floodlight, things like that, that hasn't got to be IP68 because you would never put a surface mounted floodlight under the water. But it's IP67. All the spotlights and all the other uplights are IP68. The wall lights are IP68. The step lights are IP68. Things like the twig path light that we do and the dome-headed spread light that we do. You're not going to take a dome-headed spread light and put that in the water. It's 30 inches above the ground, but we've made it IP66. So we've taken that rate, and in normal practice, you would pay a lot of money for that. So for example, if you went to a lighting manufacturer and you bought normal spotlights and you wanted to actually put something in a water feature, you would have to buy their specific water-based spotlight, which would obviously cost a lot more because its rating is IP68. With Nightlux, we've done away with all that. Everything where possible is IP68. The 3 5-way cable connectors, the T connectors, the leads when they join together, IP68. The transformers themselves, IP67, so you can bury them in the ground. We've made everything, as far as we can, waterproof.